So I don't know what's on top of your mind, but I have been doing it's November and we're almost in December. Can't even imagine how this whole year went. All the festivities and the greeting that was overpowered with this one thought that everybody spoke. This whole discussion about new normal. So what's the new normal going to be? So I thought that is a good
Agree.
discussion. What do you say?
I know. I know. We usually nowadays use the term this is new normal, this is normal, this is a new lifestyle. So I think, yes, definitely. And I believe with the entire structure of festivities and other things that are happening in our life, this major aspect has to be, we need to kind of address right.
So getting to the new normal, what is your perspective on this, Archana? What do you think the new normal is going to be, or what is it for you?
For me, the new normal is accepting what is coming on its way. I believe and I also feel it is really different. And I think the new normal, the definition itself is quite different for every individual. We can't say what is normal for me is going to be normal for you. So I believe that everyone adapting to the situation and getting past this is the new normal. It is not only about the mask and the sanitizers, the lifestyles have changed. The way people have been dealing with it has changed. So I believe, the perspective, the determination, the zeal that people have to go forward with the times which are really, really testing is that is the new normal, that we as humanity have come together to understand how we can kind of deal with such situations which seem so difficult if you actually go to see. Right?
For you and me, what is it? What does it mean? And keep it a little light and positive as far as we can do, but we do want to say that we respect everything else of the tough times that people might be going through.
Yeah, it is an everyday effort of smiling through the difficult times that we're all going through. The entire process has taught us how brave we are as humanity. We can actually solve or go through any situation.
So I think another when you're saying is that every day is a big fight. One thing I never used to do, and I think I'm going to do forever, out of gratitude and out of all some of the things that so much of uncertainty is around, be it personal front or be it professional front. These days, I make a deliberate effort. That's my new normal for sure for a long time to come. It is a deliberate effort to defy my fears, because every day is full of fears. It's full of unknown.
Absolutely.
We don't know. My daughter is abroad. My parents are older. My dad is a heart patient. My sister went through trauma, and now she is all by herself in a different city. We can't meet. We can't, be in touch with each other in person. But there is still a lot of fear that is mongering over our head. And every morning I get up and I try and make that effort. So I think that's one new normal for me for sure.
Absolutely. I think a lot of discipline. In the initial phases, we definitely had no idea how to go ahead with it. But I think over the period of time, it's been quite a lot of months now. We have become, as humanity, we've become more determined, we've become more skilled, more passionate, disciplined. And yes, we are more inclined towards seeking or seeing the positives. So I think that has made a lot of difference towards fighting this entire battle where we are not alone, we are globally in it.
Absolutely. And the other normal that I see for myself is, and I think it's not just myself, a lot of us experience it, but it's important to spell it out. And that is, the perspective has changed from actually looking into our genuine desires or genuine goals that you want to have in life, compared to this mindless consumerism that we used to have. So even from work front, when I look at it, earlier every morning, the biggest challenge that we had was how many more clients can we have? How many more projects can we do? And I think the perspective changed in the sense that we don't have to run after something which is mindlessly. Like, we have to be thoughtful of what we are chasing, and just hold on to what we have and have those genuine needs and desires around us. I think that's very important. So I think one new normal, another normal that I felt was the perspective shift in terms of genuine desires versus mindless consumerism in terms of everything. Even when I'm going out, like earlier, even ordering food, the order in food service was more of a matter of leisure, celebration, recreation earlier. But now, as an individual, new normal for me is it's more of a matter of convenience. I don't know why. I don't know if you experience the same, but I don't get excited about going out to places and eat.
3 days back was the first time I've traveled from one place to another. For 8 months, I was actually in those walls and I was very comfortable with it. So when you talk about new normal, I think it's more of accepting. It's more of understanding that I'm comfortable with myself. So I think you would actually resonate with my thought. I think most of us this time specifically we have got so much of time understanding what we basically are from the inside. So now we are even comfortable sitting alone. We are comfortable not going out. We are comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. If it happens, we would. But we are now, as humanity, not anymore only dependent that I'm going to find happiness only when I meet somebody from outside. We are comfortable within our family. We are much more comfortable with ourselves. So, as a whole, our self love has increased, which is a really,
Agreed.
really
And
important thing.
yeah, and that's where we come and talk about appreciation and valuing what we
Right.
have.
Exactly.
Again, it's not that I was very extravagant in life or I had a very active social life or whatever. But I think I still now come to appreciate and value a lot of people that I may have taken for granted in future. Because my parents being staying very close by, not too far, but we had to still drive 30 minutes to be there with them. But not having been able to be with them and just see them in person for 6 months straight, it it makes me appreciate and value their presence in life and the distance that we have. And I think it has, like you said, it has helped me appreciate the love that we have around, and it's not too far away. It's very close around us. It's in the family, the friends, the people, especially. Even in the difficult times, like in our own community, the society that we are living in, Archana, we had a couple of cases, and I was amazed. These are people that we didn't talk to, that we were not aware of, but everybody came together to help each other and help the family who was in trouble.
Yes.
And I think I would say the new normal is that people have come to respect and appreciate and value
Very
what
true.
they have and started holding on to that. Yeah.
Earlier, we were always
Yeah.
in a rush. We
Uh,
wanted to be everywhere. We wanted to do everything. We wanted to be a part of everything possible. Initially, when the entire
oh, yeah.
process of COVID had started, we actually thought, it is going to be over in 1 month or 2 months. So we just kind of
Yeah.
didn't get deeper into understanding ourselves, but we were just kind of killing
Were you
time.
also in the phase where you got this? I was completely drowned in terms of the FOMO, the fear of missing out, because although like I said, I'm not a very social person, but I had work and I had my professional interactions or some interactions that I would do on a business level, day in day out, and my social media was not too active. But
Right.
I think initially I got a little crazy too. And I remember I just joined every other Facebook community, and I think about 100 Facebook groups I was part of. And then I was also in terms of webinars and being just visible in the social media was a big deal.
Right.
Although that was the more nervous side of mine. I think I was more nervous and anxious. But I think my new normal is also getting a better understanding.
True.
Definitely, I think the resources that we have, social media is a big resource. But I think for me, while I come from the space of branding and customer experience and everything, but I think for my own self, I got this good understanding of appreciating the social media that we have and how to make good use of it and not go all crazy and freaky about it.
I think the
Like we
entire
all,
journey of understanding social media has taken a different leap altogether. Earlier, we were just kind of posting things pertaining to entertainment. Now, when the entire work structure has come online, I think we have become much more, I would say, when we talk about branding, we have become much more aware how we need to portray or kind of give a picture to the world. So I think that way it has really, really helped. Yeah.
even in the mindset, Archana, like, if I look at my own mindset, I think the new normal is also the growth mindset. A lot of us who have caught up on this in a right way, I think it has given, like they say, adversity breeds opportunity. And I think growth mindset is one big space that we all can jump on in this adverse time. And I think I made a good use of it. I did a couple of courses, and not just for the heck of it. Like I registered myself for refresher courses of coaching and stuff like that. Some hobby courses that I did just for fun. But I think that's the important part of it. I think so. The new normal is to be in touch with your own space of learning and growing, and using that time to your returns. So, and when I say growth mindset, I mean that of course, hard work is there, and of course, we all have to be optimistic and hold on to our beliefs and everything. But I think the most important thing that for me that worked was my self-belief. While we had family and friends, everyone, but it was the battle that you have to fight. Every individual is fighting his or her own battle.
I think that was the biggest.
Self-belief.
Yes, that was the biggest learning even for me. I resonate with the entire thing that you mentioned. Even for me, I took up to learning like it was flowing like a stream. I put my hands into learning anything and everything, and it was like really, really, it was like a happy booster for me. So yes, and I think most of the times when we do certain things, we really don't realize why we're doing it. But I think the entire journey from the last couple of months from now, be it relationships, be it learning anything new, or be it anything, there was a reason, and that reason was something that we could give it to ourselves. So yes, that self-love, self-awareness, everything was increased during this time.
Well, there's so many things that we can talk about, and I think again talking about the new normal. When I think of new normal, I guess for me personally, again, besides looking for my mask before I step out of the house, that's a big new normal.
Yes.
I don't look for my wallet or anything. I just go and look out for my mask, and that's a big thing. That's one. Yeah, sanitizers. That's the addition to our grocery list. That's the top of the list that we have. And just being more cautious about your health. I think the immunity craziness and drive that has been going around, and using the resources that are around you. That's another new normal for me, being very, very cautious. 3 skills for me, 3 or 4 skills that worked out for me is, one is ambiguity. I always thought that I'm very good in managing ambiguity. My managers have always told me in my professional life. Decision making, I think that's something that comes into play every day in and out. Everything that we do, there has to be some decision that we have to take. And then, of course, handling changes. I think these are the 3 skills that I have honed upon. And I'm sure there will be time when I can check this out more. But I think this pandemic has definitely helped me work in these 3 skills for sure. Tell me if that works for you. I was a person where me and my partner, we said 9 to 5, we are going to work on a fixed schedule, even though we had our own business. But we tried to keep it that way. I think that has changed now. You have to respect people's timelines, and you have to respect everybody else's time schedule or whatever we have. So,
absolutely.
So I think that work-life kind of, the balance is to be there, but that clock has to be ignored completely. So I think I have just got rid of that clock completely from my mind.
Likewise, I think now I've started embracing what is coming over. Yes, different. Goals earlier were different. Now they are the same, but we know the route has changed. Probably, earlier we were going out and working or whatever 9 to 5 that you were talking about. Now we know that if we have time, even if it is evening, even if it is late night, that yes, I can make time for myself. So I think the most important learning for me during the entire thing, yes, I do resonate with everything that you said. Beyond that, it is embracing life as it comes. I have learned to slow down. I have learned to not do things on some days when I'm tired. I have learned that families and relationships are more important than running our time over things which can wait.
And I think safety and health, that's the bottom line. You said your loved ones, your relations, that have to be secured at any point in time.
Yes. Beyond all of this that we actually have mentioned, I think it is very, very important to have a lot of fun. And believe me, I have actually been doing all of that. Don't forget to have fun.
And totally agree with this fun part of it. You and I both believe in that. So I had my fun time too. But like we said, not everybody, I think a lot of people have gone through a lot. But there's a very interesting line that I was reading in one of the articles recently, and it said, actually, what is the normal? Everybody is talking about new normal. This is an abnormal situation. The whole world is facing it. Abnormal situations call for abnormal behaviors or abnormal reactions. So rather than our new normal, it's like, what is our new abnormal that we are looking at? Because you ought to expect abnormality in this situation, so it's fine. I think there is no normalcy that we should expect. We're all going to go a little crazy, a little haywire here and there, and just expect the same from the others around you and be more appreciative of it. So I guess the other thing that I want to say is that I would just wrap it up in the sense that when it is tough times, I think all that has this situation has brought us is restriction and restraint. I think these are the 2 R's that I think of, the restraint and the restriction that has got into my life. And the only way out of this restriction and restraint in my life, I have used 2 R's again, which is the resilience. I think that's very important for me. And replay. So I keep replaying that script to my mind, like I said, every morning, every evening before I sleep. that it's okay. Things are different. We are all going to face it, and every day is going to be a new day for us. And just replay that script. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your belief. And I think that's new normal. The new normal is going to be with Corona, without Corona. We're all improved selves.
True.
I hope.
So yes, we will. I think we already have surpassed that stage where we were initially very vulnerable. Now we have become very tough. We know that yes, we can take care and we can get through anything.
All right. So with the spirit of being our abnormal self, let's wrap up this discussion today and maybe start working on our next topic.
Absolutely. Yes. So everyone have a lot of fun. Besides, stay home, take care, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.
Yeah.